Hi there. This is another Vinyl Vines video, and this one is quicker than last time because I kind of split up the amount of records I had in two portions. The first portion was shown in my last vinyl update, and now I'm going to show the rest. And I got a couple of records extra that I didn't have at the time. The upcoming weekend is the record fair weekend, so it's going to be a lot of records. Hopefully, right now I don't know what I want to get, but I'm going to take some money there, and we'll see. Anyway, let's start off with a couple of CDs that I picked up. I have way more CDs, but these are just the CDs that I think are worth showing. First up, this is all Goodwill, by the way. This is Gang of Four, Brief History of the 20th Century. This is a compilation on EMI, and it's basically a compilation of all their EMI records, which I think entertainment falls under as well. So it's the first 4 records they did, and some, I guess, EP stuff. It's a really good compilation. It's got a booklet with some information on the band and where they took their inspiration from. Good CD, Goodwill find, so it wasn't that expensive, but it's a really nice find. Also picked up Nitzer Ebb, Showtime. This is the US CD. Originally it came out on Mute Records, but this is the one on Geffen. Electronic body music, industrial. I don't know what to label this as. It sounds a little bit like Front 242, although I like Front 242 better. But really interesting record. Also a Goodwill find. And the last CD is The Orb, Sidonia from 2001. This is a former library copy, which you can see by this little sticker on the barcode. But yeah, it's ambient electronic music. Really interesting. So now let's show the records. The first batch of records, I don't know how many, but I'll mention the stores where I got them, are from a trip to Amsterdam that I did a couple of weeks ago. I visited 3 stores, and I kind of thought, limit myself to 50 euros per store. I did, and this is what I got. This is a record I have a copy of, not this original copy, but a bootleg version that has extra bonus tracks. But this is the Banana Splits with We Are the Banana Splits. And this is one of my favorite bubblegum pop albums. It's from the late 60s, early 70s. It's not the greatest shape, as you can see, all the song titles are underlined. There's names written on top of there. It's colored in, but I've never ever seen an original here in Holland, so finding this, it's really cool. I have a DVD box of the Banana Splits, which is kind of corny. Basically, you get these 4 characters running around goofing off, and they show cartoons in between. But yeah, this is something I'm pretty psyched with. Psyched to have. That's it. Banana Splits. That was at Waxwell, which is basically a beat store that focuses on beat music, meaning jazz, funk, soul, hip hop. That's where their focus lies. They have other stuff as well. This was in the new arrivals section, as was this. This is Edgar Froese, Epsilon in Malaysian Pale. It's the French gatefold release on Virgin. And it's very, very awesome. German. 1975, I believe. It's electronic. It's ambient. It's awesome. It's good. If you like Tangerine Dream, you're gonna love this. After Waxwell, which if you are in Amsterdam, you should go there. It's an awesome store. I went to a store called Concerto, which was one of my favorite stores. It's not anymore. I mean, they're a good store, but not my favorite anymore. Still found some really cool records there. Normally went there to trade in records that I never cared for, and they weren't giving that much money anymore. But somehow I might go there again. Who knows? But anyway, I bought this. This is the Silicone Teens with music for parties. Originally on Mute Records, as you can see there. But this is my copy on Mercury. What is this? This is a project that features Daniel Miller, who is better known as the guy who did Warm Leatherette by the Normal. He's also the main guy behind Mute Records. But don't expect this to sound like the Normal, like Warm Leatherette. This is basically as it says, music for parties. It is music for parties, but it's music from the early 60s done in a synth pop style. It's silly, it's cheesy at times, but it's fun. They do songs like Yesterday Man, Do Wa Diddy Diddy Dum Diddy Do, You Really Got Me, Do You Love Me, Sweet Little 16, Oh Boy, and a lot more. And there's at least one original on there called TV Playtime, and that comes close to what the Normal did. But the other stuff is very, very cheesy, but good cheese. Not essential, but if you see it and it isn't expensive, give it a shot, give it a listen. Also there I found, I believe, an original copy of a Certain Ratio's Sextet on Factory Records. This is what the label looks like. It's some kind of tower. A post-punk band that focuses their sound on funk and beats, I guess. I don't know, but I really enjoy this. Great album. Still need a couple of more by them, but yeah, finding this is really cool. I've been after more of a Certain Ratio's work, but I only find their later 80s period, and I want to find their early stuff first, so good find. If you like funky post-punk, this is a good one. Also there I found a Canadian copy of In the Wake of Poseidon by King Crimson. This is not a sticker, by the way. I don't know if this is on all of the versions, but it's on there. It's printed on there. It's a single non-gatefold sleeve. Came with the original insert, but that was kind of busted, so I put an extra insert in there. It's in pretty good shape, and I didn't pay much for it. This is an awesome record. We'll try to find more King Crimson, and yeah, I don't think I need to talk too much about this. This is a good record. Then the last record I picked up at that store is a French copy of this Einstürzende Neubauten record called Zeichnungen des Patienten OT, or Drawings of Patient OT. It's, where is it? Where are ya? Oh shit, here, sorry. It's on Vogue, originally Mute. Comes in the original inner sleeve lyrics and some drawings. This is dark, morbid, scary, experimental, but awesome stuff. I believe their second or third record. I don't really know, but this is a great record. If you like your stuff dark and experimental. The last store I went to in Amsterdam was Record Friend, which is a really good store as well. good combination of new records and older records. Probably from these three, the most progressive store, meaning they focus more on experimental music, progressive music, krautrock, post-punk, industrial, avant-garde music. You can find that there. There's a pretty big jazz section and a good pop rock section. So if you like the more progressive stuff, go there. Picked up these. Both were new and sealed. This is Seafeel, self-titled album from 2010 on Warp Records. Comes with the original inner sleeve and a download code. Sort of what Warp does a lot. It is electronic. It's kind of glitchy at times. It's shoegazy at other times, but the sounds they have are more warmer than a lot of the electronic acts on Warp. This is really, really nice. Need to listen to it a little more, but awesome record. And the last record I picked up there is a reissue of Unrest by Henry Cow. This is on Recommended Records. It does say that there's a printed inner sleeve. This is the inner sleeve. It's not printed. It was sealed, but it's kind of odd. It's limited to 1,000 copies. It says it's their most experimental work. I don't know. I haven't heard the other ones, but this is really, really good. The kind of progressive music I really, really like. So that's a good record. Let's do this later on. I got some records from a friend who was getting rid of a portion of his collection of stuff he didn't care for, he doesn't play anymore. And I took some of them and I'm enjoying them because I like this. The First Doors, didn't have this one yet. Not a huge Doors fan, but I like them enough to have it in my collection. Also, Waiting for the Sun, which is, I like this. This is a good record. Most of these are European copies. And the last one from the Doors is Morrison Hotel. It's a German version, gatefold. Good stuff. Also, he was getting rid of records by this band, the Cramps. I already had a copy of this, but this is a reissue with bonus tracks, live tracks, and mine is kind of beat up, so I'm pretty happy to, take this in my collection. Yeah, this is awesome. Psychobilly, I believe, is what you call this, but this is one of the only bands I like with this sound. Also, this one is a record he got rid of. Big Beat from Badsville from 1997 on Epitaph. Comes in the original inner sleeve. Yeah, I enjoy him. I enjoy the Cramps. So he doesn't watch videos, but he's part of the vinyl community on Facebook. So if he ever happens to watch, Michael, thank you so much. And we'll be digging records next Saturday at the record fair. Good. On to the other stuff I picked up. First off, the only new record, no, not really the only new record, but the only new album I picked up this last couple of weeks. Depeche Mode, Delta Machine, 2LP set, comes with a download code. It has inner sleeves with pictures on them and lyrics. This is a really good release. People say kind of goes into the Violator period, but I don't really hear it. Violator was much more catchy, and the choruses were more melodic, I believe. Um, this is downsized, pretty dark at times, starting off very electronic and then slightly going into more warmer sound. But it's a really good album. There are no tracks on here that stick in your head, but it doesn't need to be. I mean, it's Depeche Mode, for crying out loud. New album. It's on Columbia, so no longer on Mute Records, but awesome record. Then the last four records are four LPs are Goodwill finds, and then I got a couple of EPs and 7 inches. Well, two actually. First up, Osibisa, Oya Oya Awake. This is from 1976, and it's not good. I did not really like this at all. It is, I think, an Afrocentric UK band. This is on Bronze Records. I mean, the first track itself is already enough to just not get this. It's the coffee song. And there's a couple of songs that are okay, but overall, this is mediocre at best. I only have the Superfly TNT soundtrack by them, but this is not really what I like. This is what I like, but it's not complete. It's a compilation called All Good Clean Fun on United Artists. It's a really beautiful package. It's this envelope thing, and then you got inside the album in its original inner sleeve, and you get a booklet with information on all the bands that are on here, including all their logos, and there's information on all the bands. This is in awesome shape, but it's not complete because it's a 2 LP set, and as you can see, this is 1 LP. So I'm missing one record of this 2-record set. Luckily, I have the record that has the best, for me, the best bands on it. But what I have is side 3 and 4, and what you get on there is the Groundhogs, Sugarloaf, Hawkwind, Amundul 2, Morning, Canned Heat, Brinsley Swords, Reg King, Nitty Gritty Dirt Band, which I don't care for, Sweet Pain, and BB Blunder. And on side 1 and 2, which I don't have, are Eric Burden and War, Help Yourself, Nitty Gritty Dirt Band, Colin Scott, If, Man, Cochise, Morning, Gypsy, Ellen Taylor, Ernie Graham, and Canned Heat and John Lee Hooker. So I'm missing one half of this set, but it's an awesome shape. Yeah, stoked to find this, but sadly it's not complete. Good compilation though. Yeah, the Bangles. Didn't have this. 80s pop. Don't need to show this too much, do I? Everybody knows this. It's got Walk Like an Egyptian, Manic Monday. It's pretty decent pop. I don't know how long that will stay in my collection, but... And the last LP that I got is self-titled debut from Trace, which basically is these guys, Rick van der Linde, Jaap van Eyck, and Pierre van der Linde. Rick van der Linde being the keyboard guy from Exception. It comes with the original insert with no lyrics because it's instrumental, but lots of explanation on what they did with the original songs, because that's what it is. It's predominantly classical music reworked in a prog way. If you like Emerson, Lake and Palmer, this is definitely something you should check out. Pretty good progressive Dutch music from 1974. If I'm not mistaken, let's check it out. No, yeah, it's from 1974. They did 2 more albums after this. I have their debut now. I like it a lot. It's going to be part of my collection. The last 2 releases are from a Dutch indie label, which I don't know if I showed something from them last time. I think I did. I don't remember. Anyway, it's called Subroutine. And first thing is a 7-inch by a band called April. This was not released in April. It would have been fun that if it had it been released in April, but it was released in March. May. Gee. 2 songs. It doesn't really show, does it? The Rise and Fall of a Beautiful Bird and Beat Up Generation. That song is my favorite. I love that song. It's dream pop. It's dream pop. That's what it is. Good stuff. Really looking forward to their debut album. And this mini album or EP by Nouveau Velo. It's called Days. It's shiny. And this is also kind of a dream pop record with shoegaze elements, but it's mostly dream pop. 6 songs on here. I'm going to show the labels. Side A, Side B, and it comes with a insert. If I can get this record back in here. With some artwork and some limited information. This is a band from Amsterdam, and again, sounds awesome. I like it a lot. April is from a town called Utrecht. Another good band. The Dutch indie scene is growing. It's becoming better and better each time, so I'm looking forward to more releases from this label, Subroutine. They're going to release another 7-inch soon, this month, and a full length by Wolfon, which I'm really looking forward to. Anyway, take care. See you after the record fair. I'll try to be quicker. Maybe as quick as this time around, but we'll see. Take care. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.